Curtis Stevens in a special Wednesday night edition of Friday Night Fights. We are making the rounds here on ESPN.com. Jim Basquil alongside Brian Campbell. Again, October 1st, ESPN2 will televise a special edition of Friday Night Fights. It's headlined by the middleweight title elimination bout featuring Curtis Stevens and Hassan N'Dam. The winner gets the mandatory challenge for the following Wednesday, the winner of Sam Solomon and of Jermaine Taylor. We are now joined by the Brooklyn native. He joins us on the phone. Curtis, Jim Basquil here. You've won 2 straight since falling at the hands of Triple G. Tell us what we should expect on October 1st.
Very elusive Curtis Stevens. Ready to get in there, let my hands go, and take it to him.
Hey, Curtis, what did you learn from that Golovkin loss that will be a positive for you moving forward?
Oh, don't think too much. Just let my hands go, you know. Golovkin fight, I was overthinking, looking for the perfect shot instead of just let my hands fly. So don't think too much. Just let your hands loose and just have fun.
Curtis, this is Brian Campbell. N'Dam's highest profile fight to date was that 2012 title loss to Peter Quillen, where he got off the canvas after being dropped repeatedly. What were your impressions of his performance in that fight?
It was a very good fight. You know, he was boxing very good, but he was getting caught with shots as he was jumping in. Other than that, he kept getting up, kept fighting. So it was good that he kept getting back up. He showed the heart of a true champion.
You overcame a slow start yourself in your last outing to score a dramatic stoppage of Turiano Johnson in the final round. How pleased are you with the way that performance ended up?
I'll give myself a D, even though I got the knockout late in the last round. I believe I was leaning up on the ropes too much, trying to look for the perfect shot once again off the block. But got back in the gym, made our corrections, and waiting to show everybody the new corrections come October 1st.
What kind of style are you really expecting from N'Dam in this fight?
He boxes, like, you know. He boxes, as I can see, but he boxes like on a bounce coming forward. You know, he's talking a lot of junk on Twitter, saying he's gonna give me a boxing lesson. So I don't believe in his right mind that he's gonna stand there and try to get hit. You know, so I believe he's gonna try to run as Andre Darrell did in my fight when I fought Darrell. But I believe there's only one Andre Darrell. I don't believe he could run as Andre Darrell did. So I believe he's just going to try to stay away for as long as he can.
Hey, Curtis, what hurdles do you need to cross in order to become the division's best, not only to beat an N'Dam, but also be in the category of a Triple G?
I just got to go in there and do what I do, you know?
Which is what?
I got to let my hands go.
That's Curtis Stevens, who fights Hassan N'Dam on ESPN2 October 1st, 9 Eastern. It's a special Friday night edition of Friday Night Fights on ESPN Deportes as well. Curtis, thanks for taking the time out, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you.
Brian, what were your impressions?
You always get an honest take from Curtis Stevens, which you like, not just in the interview, but of course in the ring. Look, he made a really good point about that Golovkin fight. He was very tentative in the way he hid behind his guard. It allowed him to stay in the fight much longer, but it didn't really give him the chance to showcase what he does best, which is throw power shots. Jim, he's a former super middleweight who has moved down, reestablished himself at middleweight. He can throw bombs, and I'd like to see him come out and really bring that in this fight to give himself the best chance.
You get the impression his thought process is let the instincts just go, don't think too much, just let it happen physically.
Go with what brought you here, and that's
right.
The power.
That's right. We're making the rounds right here on the boxing page of ESPN.com. For Curtis Stevens and Brian Campbell, I'm Jim Basquil.